is GodLogic.
The Father's loins. He created
This
them
man
beforehand.
said,
I
said,
don't understand. Do you not believe that God is all-knowing?
Oh yes, he's
That's
all
not the
knowing. There's a
argument. The
difference
argument
between
is baby.
I haven't got to my argument yet, bro. So don't
there's a
interrupt
difference
me.
between foreknowledge and determination. There's a difference.
Well, I think I have another interesting hadith. Actually,
Wait, hold on.
You know what? Let's stick on this because you guys haven't
Jumping
answered
topics.
it yet.
Yeah, stay there.
You guys haven't answered this yet. So everybody watching, we've come to the conclusion that there's a possibility, even if it's 1%, that babies can go to hell in Islam, according to Sahih Muslim 2662c. So all the Christians screenshot this hadith. I'm giving you the opportunity to do that so you can show this to your Muslim
I'm
friends.
pretty sure all of these Christians in here know this already.
I actually didn't know this.
Are a rookie.
Because I had a conversation, right? There was a Muslim, so I think this was Zeno. I don't know if you guys know who Zeno is, but he was telling me that in their religion they believe that babies go to heaven. Now I'm like seeing this and I'm like, go.
this hadith, it doesn't talk about children. That's the point that you don't want to understand.
No, it's literally talking about children. It's talking
in the
about
first
how a
verses,
child
he said the
got
child that
unalived, and
it
Aisha
didn't,
is excited for that kid's soul.
but
It's
in the last
literally what
hadith
it's
that
talking
you
about.
showed,
So you're
it said that
disagreeing and
they
saying that
didn't
a
come
verse
to
in the
age,
Quran is
so
wrong.
he's not gonna be punished for anything that he did because he didn't come into age, bro.
Cool.
And after
But
this,
that verse, so you're
after
disagreeing with your own
Rasulullah,
book
he
is what
said,
you're doing.
I'm not disagreeing, I'm just proving you that it doesn't talk about children in the last
It-
four sentences, bro.
But that's literally what it
Logically,
is.
bro,
So
it's just
Aisha is
sad
talking
as you
about
just
Bro, I explained this earlier. It's not a bottom line. They just ignored it.
Hebrew. In the beginning part of
guys,
that
I
verse,
hate it
it's
when
talking about.
you keep
I just
saying
want to
that
reply to
place,
Hebrew
right?
real
You keep
quick, and
saying
then
that
I'll.
that's not what he's arguing. Like, I don't know if you don't understand English. That's not what he's
Brother,
arguing. You keep saying that
I
it's
bro
not a
just
bottom
said
line.
the bottom
argument
four lines
is
are not
that
talking about children, and you guys are saying no, it is.
No,
When I
because
said
it
it's not
is.
the bottom line, it's for everyone.
The first lines are talking about how a child got unalived, and Aisha is excited for that kid's soul because she thinks that that kid, is going to go to paradise, heaven. But then a prophet says it may not be so because, and then that. So yes, it is talking about children.
and
It
peep
is
how like
saying that
listen.
there is
And I
a
Okay,
thought that
bro.
this was.
chance
And by
that
the way,
babies
Tree,
and
hold on, wait, Tree. I thought that this was something that they only do with the Bible, but apparently it's something that they do with even their sources. Because peep how we're saying this because we're putting it in context. And he's trying to separate one verse from the context in which this verse was being used. Like, peep how we're always the ones that are like putting these verses in context.
I don't know what you're
Saying that
talking
it's
about.
talking generally. We're putting it in the context, and the context is that they were in if they were talking about a child, they were in somebody's funeral or whatever. We're putting it
Yes.
in its context.
And the prophet replied to her saying, you can't assume someone's going to go to heaven because you don't know what.
Exactly.
You
Yeah,
don't know.
but the context is that
No,
the
no,
So
person
it's not
she was
child.
made the
Someone,
assumption about.
disagree
The
with us,
problem is that
Fleischner.
listen, but the problem is Fleischner, the person that she was making the assumption about is a child, and his
Okay.
response was that you can't assume that a person is going to heaven
But
or hell or
he's
whatever.
extrapolated that to everyone now. It's not just for children, as
Yeah,
my brother was explaining.
everyone includes children. Would you agree? Even if he's
Yeah,
talking about everyone, okay, I will grant you.
your friends here were trying to specify children when that's not the case.
Okay, I will grant you that, but when he says everyone, that includes children, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Exactly. So
okay,
our
listen,
issue,
it's simple.
we're arguing about the babies.
Yeah, it's simple because the main topic here was was a child because they were at a child's funeral, and Aisha was saying he didn't reach an age where he can sin. And he said, and your prophet said that even before they were born, some children were destined for hell, even if they didn't hit the age to sin. Which doesn't make sense because they should be innocent.
It doesn't say that. Where does it say that?
That's what they do. They just
He created them for hell while they were yet in their father's loins.
Well, in our
go.
doctrine, we have something called predestination. So Allah knows where everyone's gonna go. Like, He knows how everyone's gonna end. Like, does that make sense?
Including babies.
Do babies not grow up? Like, what's your point?
I'm talking about babies.
Oh my gosh!
When
Do you
it grows
not?
up, it's not a
Okay,
baby.
guys, they can't
Do you
answer.
not
It's okay.
understand English? I'm
They
talking
can't
about
answer.
babies.
They can't answer.
How
It's
come do you
okay.
not understand English?
And
Like
and
I'm
the,
not
and the next
replying to you in English.
injustice, guys, part 2 of the injustice in Islam. If you look at Sunan Abu Dawud 47:17, it says the woman who buries alive her newborn girl and the girl who is buried alive with both will go to hell. Wow. This tradition
Wow.
has also been transmitted by Ibn Masad from the Prophet, may peace be upon him, to the same effect through a different chain of narrators. And this is a strong hadith. Wow. So the one that's being buried alive goes to hell for being buried alive. Wow.
Are you good, bro?
This is justice of
What do you
Islam.
mean, are you good, bro? I'm sorry, but if you're disagreeing with this, then you are not reading or you don't understand English. It says that people who are buried alive are going to hell. There's no like way to misconstrue that. There's no like there's nothing it's there.
It says the offspring of the polytheists.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
it doesn't.
It doesn't matter. They're the
What
ones
do you mean
going
it doesn't
through
matter?
injustice. They're the ones
No,
going
it doesn't
through
even
injustice.
say that though.
Yes,
The
it
woman
does.
who
Can
buries
you read,
alive
bro?
her newborn girl. Okay, take it off.
Where it
It,
says
it
where it
doesn't
says
The woman who
1694,
buries alive her newborn girl and the girl who is
brother.
buried alive,
Where it says
both will go to hell.
1694. Look up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's injustice. That's the
Both
point
will
I'm
go to
making.
hell, fly straight. What do you not understand about the grammar that's being used in that sentence?
But,
Okay,
look at where it
guys,
says
guys, 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 guys,
1694.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys,
what's the offspring
guys,
of
guys,
polytheist?
watch. No, it's okay, guys, watch. It says newborn girl. They haven't reached the age of sinning yet, so you can't punish them.
Exactly. That was what I was about to argue. You say offsprings of polytheists, like you
Bro,
guys aren't the same ones that
the
hold to
woman
the
They
who
belief.
haven't
buries
First of
sinned
all,
alive,
yet.
everybody is born a Muslim. You guys hold to that belief. You don't
can you
believe
guys
that
read on
only
a
Muslim
slip
kids are
level?
It
born
doesn't
Muslim.
matter.
Cool.
It
Just
Just
doesn't
because
because
they're a
matter.
everybody's born a
polytheist
Muslim.
doesn't mean that when they're a baby, anything changes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Even if their parents worship 10,000 gods,
Oh
they
my
haven't reached
gosh.
the age. Let me finish. Let me finish. They haven't reached the age where they can sin, so this is still injustice. You see how unjust your religion is, man. You're the hadiths bury your religion,
And
bro. This is
Allah is
embarrassing.
definitely the most merciful, huh?
Yo, Logic, you got anything you want to say,
He
man? You
is the
can't
most
answer my
merciful.
questions, bro. They
Then why
can't
does he
answer my
send babies to
questions. Take
hell?
the
Nah,
floor,
man,
man.
y'all been cooking just now. I'm just
Because he
listening.
knows
This
everything.
is crazy.
He,
They can't
So
answer
he
this.
knows.
li-
So let me
li-
ask you something,
like
Hebrew.
the
Let me
story
ask
of
you something.
Al-Khidr. He killed
I
the
agree with
children
you
because he knew
that.
that the children, with the child, when he's gonna grow up, he's gonna do a lot of bad things. That's why he got
Cool.
him
Oh,
But
dead.
can
so
we
in your
agree that
religion,
okay, listen,
So because he
Hebrew.
knows everything,
God
he knows it
knows.
all. He knows what's gonna happen in the future. He knows what's
Yes.
happened. He knows
But here's
what's
the thing,
happening.
Hebrew.
That's our God.
What
That's
you're
Allah,
saying
bro.
though is that once this kid grows up, then they'll do something worthy of going to hell. What this is talking about is when that kid is still a baby, they'll still get sent to hell, even when they're a baby incapable of sin. So yes, that
Yeah,
kid could grow up to be, the next evil person. But while they're a baby,
but
that's
it's not talking
undetermined
about the newborn
reality.
girl, is it?
it says
Read it again.
newborn girl,
No,
literally.
read it again. The
It
woman,
The
says the
woman who
woman.
the
buries
woman who
alive her
buries alive
newborn girl
her
and the
newborn
girl
girl.
who buried is alive
No,
will
no,
both
bro.
go to hell.
Bro, do you know
Hey
how
guys,
Both
you
clauses
of
see,
work?
them will go
he
to
can't
hell.
read in English. He can't
Do
read
you,
in English.
this
bro,
Let me
man
shut
read.
up,
doesn't
man. Do you think you're
understand
funny?
Let me
English.
read it. Let me read it. Let me read it.
You interrupting me.
The woman who buries alive her newborn girl and the girl who is buried alive.
Both
Separate.
will
Yeah, hold on,
go.
bro.
Both will go to hell.
It's not talking about
Can
the
you read
newborn
in
girl.
English?
You guys can't read.
Wait,
No,
hold
you
on,
Fly
can't
Joshua.
straight,
Wait,
fly
read.
wait.
straight.
Let me
It
You
just
is
see,
see
you
what.
talking
can't
Wait,
about the
answer.
guys.
newborn
No,
girl
it's
Wait.
not.
because
Can you
guess
read
what?
Arabic,
At the
bro?
end of there, it says
Isabel.
both will go to hell.
Yo,
Both. Do
Isabel.
you know what the word
Yes.
both means? As in,
Bro, do you know how clauses work?
Okay, Tree. Hold on. Right. Let's just like maybe he understands English in a different way. What is it talking about then when you say that it's not talking about like the
The woman who buries her life, her newborn girl, that's one. And the girl who was buried alive, that's two different people. It's not talking about the newborn girl herself. And the girl that's
because
please let me finish, bro.
Wait, Tree, just
I'm
wait.
begging. When it's talking about the girl who was buried alive, that is consensual. That is the goal that chooses to be buried alive. They will both
Okay.
go to hell because that is a polytheistic practice.
Okay. Now fly
Yes.
straight. We our argument is not about the girl who is buried alive, right?
What?
That's not what we're arguing with. We
Trying
if
to
you
lagged
believe
out.
You
that the
guys
Lagged
just
woman
said
out.
that.
listen, if you believe that the woman who was buried alive is gonna go to like hell. We don't have an issue with that. What we're talking about is the woman who buries alive her newborn girl. It's saying both of them are gonna go to
I
hell.
just explained it to
So the
you.
woman who
Can we
did the
abrogate?
burying
Can
The
we
and
woman,
the
that's
newborn
one.
child,
It's
The woman,
both
that's
will
one.
go to
The
yes.
girl, the other girl that consents to being buried alive, that's two.
No,
Can I
no.
please
Both of them
reply?
will go to hell.
Please
It's not
reply.
hard to understand, I can't lie.
Let's
It's very
So,
easy.
Can we
so
abrogate? Can we abrogate this Muslim and get a better one? Because this is getting boring.
can I just reply to
But
this
what? No,
before you do
don't
that?
run, don't run.
So,
I'm just
No,
explaining to you. Why
abrogate
you
this
wanna run?
Muslim because he can't read. Abrogate him. Let's get a better one.
Fine,
Thank you.
I just want to reply to him real quick.
Okay. So yes, the woman who buries her unalive newborn girl, or her newborn girl, that's
Mhm.
one. Cool. The girl who buried alive. Two.
Can you read, bro?
Guess who that girl is?
Who is
Bro,
The
can
buried?
you read?
newborn girl.
No,
And
it's
guess
not.
what it says right after that?
Bro,
Both
like,
will go to hell.
I don't think you can read on a G thing, on an actual serious level, bro.
Says you, bro.
And the girl who is buried alive.
you can read.
Says
I don't
you.
think
The girl who is buried alive is the newborn.
No, it's
Fly
not.
straight. It's the
Exactly.
So
newborn.
let's try this.
Guys,
First of all, for the first one, it uses the word woman, and for the second one, it uses the word girl. The person that is being buried alive is the
Do you
newborn
realize
girl.
that the newborn girl and girl in Arabic are not the same word? Are you aware of that?
I can't.
guys. Okay, he doesn't know grammar, guys.
Can't with the
So
Muslims.
why-
Like,
It says
can't,
the
guys.
infants.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
you
Stop
guys
lying
can
for
twist
that.
this all you
Still a
want. I've already
kid.
explained this to you.
Can't make this up, man.
Guys. Okay, guys.
In
Guys,
Arabic, it says
please.
infant.
Please, guys, don't interrupt me, please. So this is simple grammar. So the woman who buries alive her newborn girl and the girl who is buried alive will both go to hell. In this sentence, they make it clear that it's talking about the same topic.
No, I already told you, bro.
There's
The
no
girl-
commas.
When
Wait,
it says the girl who is
stop
buried alive
interrupting
is
me.
talking about the one who
Stop
consents to be buried alive.
Stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting me, sir.
Bro, just speak,
Okay?
man.
Before I get you abrogated. Okay. Anyway.
You're not funny, bro. Like, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not joking around. This is your salvation here. It's not a joke. So it's clearly in the same sentence. You're telling me in one sentence they're talking about two different topics.
Yes, it's not hard to grasp.
Okay, you see, that's how I know you can't speak English. Isabel, please abrogate this
Look,
Muslim and
I
get a new
can
one.
guarantee you, like, on
Abrogate
your
this
life, I'm
Muslim
smarter
and
than
get
you.
a new
Like,
one. Abrogate this Muslim and get a new one, please.
I
Abrogate.
translated. In Arabic, it just says infant, so it means exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same. Fly
I
straight.
just explain it to you,
Drop him
bro.
and bring up
The
Nini.
girl
Bring
who is
up
buried
Nini.
alive is a girl that's consenting to being buried
No,
alive.
oh my bro.
It's
Okay, Nini
really
doesn't even say. All she does is stay in the comments or
Your logic,
Oh,
do you have
and
moderator? Can
If
you
you
drop
if you want me
this
to
guy?
provide the source, I can provide the source because you guys just.
Yo,
just walking
drop
on.
this guy. This guy's boring. Bring up a new Muslim, please. This is
Bro,
getting.
don't run.
Said the one
Yeah,
that's
I'm
We're
being
not
buried.
running. You don't
Drop
even
Guys,
agree with your own book. You've denied
Guys.
Do you
three.
want me to provide the source, bro?
Guys, he said the one that's being buried alive is being buried by choice. It's consensual.
who consents to be buried alive? Like,
The newborn said, "Yes, mommy, bury me.
It's not talking about the
Yes,
newborn
mommy.
there. I clarified
Let's
that
have
already.
fun with the worms." Wow, mashallah.
When you guys are ready to
Can
stop
we
being
can we
disingenuous, I can
abrogate
provide my
this
source.
Muslim? Nini, come in the request. Come in the request. Stop typing in the comments.
I've always admired your level of self-esteem, Nini. I can't lie. That's something about you that I've always admired.
Bro,
But anyway,
I'm trying to show this hadith to Nini. Nini, did you know according to your hadith, your silence is your consent? Did you know that? Look, I'm going to show you on your hadith. Watch this. So according to Sahih al-Bukhari 5137, I said, "Oh Allah's messenger, a virgin feels shy." He said her consent is expressed by her silence. Right? This is about you, Nini. What do you feel about this? Come up and defend it. She says your women don't need your consent. No, I'm reading your hadith. It's talking about your women. Come and defend this hadith. Right? So I'm waiting.
Some I would probably really have to be Quran only because this is too much. This is too much, man. But even the Quran is like crazy, but still.
Yeah. If I was Muslim, God
and
forbid.
this is exactly why Abu is a Quran only. This is exactly why.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
would
he's a
be Quran.
Quran only that believes that Jesus Christ died. This is exactly why he's Quran only. Like, he doesn't take hadiths. And this other guy named B, and he has some Arabic names after. They're Quran onlys, you know, and from being a Quran only, they were able to come to a conclusion that Jesus Christ died. They both believe that Jesus died, you know. So this is why they're Quran onlys, because like this is
And they're not reading the
crazy.
Quran because the Quran says
Huh?
to follow the example of the Prophet.
Oh, I
This
can
is
send it to Abian. You can
crazy.
have that argument with him if you want to. He believes that Jesus Christ died and he's a Muslim.
Do you know how many
So,
times he prays?
huh?
Do you know how many times he prays?
I've never
Don't change
asked
the
him that
topic.
question.
Don't
I
change
didn't
the
know I was
topic.
supposed to ask him that.
Yeah,
No,
I've
because
never
don't
asked him
change the
that.
topic. Don't change the
brother, you don't
topic.
even know what you're talking about.
I want Nini to defend this
Anyway,
hadith.
Isabel, if he
Nini
prays 5
doesn't
times a
talk,
day,
so
then he's
she's
not a
never gonna
Quranist.
come up. She doesn't come up. Like
Now,
Nini's
when she's
always
on
in the
Central's
comments.
live,
She's
Isabel.
always in the comments. Like the only places she goes up is on Muslim lives. If she
Yeah,
comes
on
on Christian
Central's live,
lives, she'll come on
she
my
talks
live, start
big.
complaining that nobody wants to give her a chance to speak. And then when you actually give her a chance to speak, she doesn't even say jack shit. Like, I'm not gonna even
Yeah.
lie.
On Central's live, she talks big, but when she's here, when she's in the lines, then she's all scared and quiet in the comments. Huh? Nini, come on, come defend yourself.
Bro, you talk a lot of was.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it, mate? You ain't
Yeah,
gonna
bro,
do anything,
you're an
brother.
internet personality.
Brother, you're not gonna do anything, mate. Okay, mate?
You said mate. Nini's gonna come up and then I bet you she's gonna bring numbers. Like I already know what she's gonna do. She's gonna come up here. She's either gonna complain that nobody's giving her a chance to speak. Then when you're gonna give her a chance to speak, she's not even gonna say anything. And then she's gonna bring up numbers. Then she's gonna bring up the your God has a God argument. That's literally all Nini does. Like we already know what she does. Like she doesn't bring up anything else. She won't discuss theology. She doesn't answer questions on her own religion. First of all, you saw it in the comments. We were talking about her religion not giving consent. She's like, oh, your girls don't give consent. That's what she does. She like sucks at defending her religion. And this is exactly why they're always telling these Muslim girls not to go on panels because they don't know how to defend their religion. Like she
They
sucks.
don't.
She
Yeah.
really does.
This is why the Prophet says in Sahih al-Bukhari 304 they have a deficiency in their mind. Christian girls don't have a deficiency. I think Christian girls are very intelligent, actually. But according to their prophet, they're deficient in the mind.
Josh, before you read that, let's talk about how in the world we even got to where we got to in the first place. We got all the way over here, guys, because Ebrow tried to be, smart and quick with it. We're trying to say, why do you in Christianity, affirm the unaliving of babies? And so what we did was, because our God has an answer for that, we showed the hypocrisy in Islam, but not just that, but that when kids are unalived, they can even go to hell. While kids in the Bible, when they're dead, they go back to God and they go to heaven. So, man, this is why we're here now, guys. And now we're going to showing this hadith here, man. Have fun
We
with this.
didn't prove that children go to hell. There's
Your
nothing
prophet
such
said
as
so. Your
children
prophet
goes
said
to
so.
hell in
Your
Islam.
prophet said so. Stop arguing it. It's okay. You can become Christian
Our
today.
prophet, he didn't talk about
No,
the
sir.
newborn
Stop
child. He
trying to
talked
fight
about
it.
the
Stop
child
trying
who
to
were
fight
buried
it.
alive.
Listen. Confess that Jesus Christ
The
is
girl
Lord.
who
It's
were
okay.
buried alive, not the child.
That's such a beg, bro.
Because
Yo,
every
mate.
child, the child who didn't came to the right age to sin, he couldn't go to
Okay,
hell,
good job.
because God,
Everybody
he
clap.
knows
Clap
how
for him
to.
in the comments, everybody. Clap for him. Woo! Unfortunately, according to your hadith, it disagrees. I'm going to show this one more time because I'm getting bored, actually. I'm going to let my brother in Christ Logic cook you after this. Look, this is the last time I'm going to show you this hadith. Your prophet says
Show
that
me
it
something
is
in the
possible
Quran.
for
You
your
always
children
show
to go to
hadith. Show me
hell.
something bad in the Quran.
This is the
I
very
can give
last
you a
time
lot
I'm
of
going to show you this.
contradiction in the Bible.
This is not
Right
even
here in the
explained.
book.
You're just
Allah
looking for a
Akbar.
talking point.
Okay, you guys get it? Okay, thank you. My showtime is over. Don't try and argue against Christianity because I'm going to show your hypocrisy. This is the only reason why I came up. You made me turn off my PS5. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. You should repent for making me do this. What's wrong with you? Damn, bruh. Anyways, Logic, do your thing.
For remorse, Josh. Made you turn off the game and don't even got nothing to say for himself, man. Come on, man. Can't make this up, man.
Oh man, everybody's quiet now. He even muted himself. That's how
So
you. That's
what's
how
your
you know.
question? What's your question? I'm waiting
That's
for the
how you
question
know
because
the
someone asked.
Gospel of John convinced him. And I know you're thinking about the Gospel of John and how you want to confess that Jesus Christ is God. Go read the Gospels, man, and come back. We'll give you the Christian Shahada. It's okay.
Verse Christian Shahada.
Is there anybody else that's in here that believes
Christian Shahada,
the
bro. They just
stupid
want to
notion that
imit
Jesus
us,
was a
bro. It's
Muslim?
not to have a Christian
Who else believes
Shahada.
that stupidity?
Ebro, but
Ebro?
yeah,
Ebro
he
does?
believes that. He believes that. If Fly Straight too, but you know, he basically admitted that it's just
Oh
a
my
claim
God.
from his religion. So we don't have to like argue with Fly Straight. We can argue with Ebro. So
Ebro, you
Bro, you don't need to stop coming up here and start using the Bible to try to prove that Jesus is a Muslim. You're not gonna win with these lot.
thank
watch this.
you.
Yeah, there you go. Fly.
Thank
See,
you.
Fly's on our side,
Thank
man.
you, Flace. You know what? Let me give you 2 roses for that because that was actually very good. Thank you for admitting that. That they should stop using the Bible to admit that Jesus is a Muslim and just admit that, like, it's a claim that the Quran makes. Like, you can't really prove that he's a Muslim outside of, you know, the Muslim, what's the word I'm looking for? The Muslim, like, circle or whatever. But anyway, Ebro, how is Jesus a Muslim?
According to our Islamic studies, Jesus was not born, he was sent to Mary. You call her Mary, it's Maryam. And he was created from God. He was sent to the people of Israel.
I have a question though. Can I ask a question? All right. So who is he sent by the way? Who
God,
does
by
he call
Allah.
him? Who does he call him?
Jump so fast. Don't jump so fast.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
jump so fast.
What? I
So,
didn't hear the question. Can you repeat, please?
no. So you're saying that he was sent to Mary and all that kind of stuff, right?
He was sent to the people.
Yeah, I got you. Isabel's question was, can you prove that Jesus was a Muslim? We know that you, as a Muslim, believe that.
You have
Can you
evidence in
prove
the
that Jesus
Quran.
was a
The
Muslim?
Quran was preserved 1,400 years ago, not like
I
Who
got you.
asked about the
I got you. It's okay. It's okay. I got you. I got you. Can you show me one unequivocal verse, one unambiguous statement where Jesus, peace be from him, says himself, "I am a Muslim."
Yes, sir. I'm gonna give you the verse right now. Just give me a minute.
Beautiful. Make sure it's unequivocal and unambiguous.
Yeah, they're trying to trap you, bro. There's no unequivocal verse, but Jesus does say that he's a servant of God.
He said he can find one. He said he can find one.
Yeah, let him
Have
cook.
This is
faith
what they
in
do, bro.
him.
They're trying to trap you.
Have faith in him.
Let him cook, Fly. Let him
No,
cook,
there's
man.
no unequivocal verse that says Jesus is a
Find the
Muslim.
verse. No,
What it does
Okay.
say
find the verse.
that Jesus is a servant of God, which is
Oh,
equivalent to a Muslim.
that doesn't mean anything. So,
Yeah, bro, I
thank you.
told
So,
you they're trying to trap you. That's why they put that answer.
well, no, that doesn't answer my question.
Yeah, because you know what you're doing, bro. You're asking for a verse that doesn't exist.
I know.
Yeah, it's not really fair, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's very fair.
No, it's not, because it doesn't exist.
I hold the Muslims to the standard that they hold us to, and show them how ridiculous their questions
What Muslim
are.
told you to that standard? This is what I mean, bro. You must need to stop coming up here.
Josh, hold on. Josh, are you there? Josh, you there? You still in the game? Turn that game off, man. Josh. Right when I needed him, it's useless. Anyway, search up any Zakir Naik video, any Ahmed Didat video, any Mohammed Hijab video, whatever, and pull up these clips of them challenging Christians to show them where Jesus claimed to be God. And they say this in the exact words: show me one unequivocal verse, show me one unambiguous statement where Jesus, peace be upon him, himself says, "I am God, worship me." They say it in that same tone and everything every single time. So, yeah.
I'll have to verify that.
Yeah. Just start with Zakir Naik. He does it the most. So, while he gets the verse, we'll just wait for that. But yeah, just go on YouTube real quick. Take a minute. Zakir Naik challenges Christian to prove that Zakir Naik asks for a verse where Jesus says he's God. So
Wait, God,
yeah,
oh God, don't they ask? Don't they say he's the Messiah, right?
yeah, they say he's the Messiah.
Muslims say he's the Messiah,
Yeah.
but is it even in the Quran?
What?
Is it even in the Quran
Yeah, it's
that
in the
he's
Quran.
a Messiah?
Yeah, it's in the Quran. They don't know what it means though.
It means
Doesn't say
anointed one.
it doesn't say what Messiah means or how that applies to Jesus. They don't know. They just steal from our Bible again.
No, bro, it's the right
I
from the
found the
Hebrew.
verse. I found the verse from the Quran that says that Isa was that Jesus was a Muslim.
All right, beautiful. Show me the verse where Jesus says himself that he is a Muslim.
Bro, you're falling into his trap. That's all I'm
Stop.
saying.
You have faith in him, Flight Strike. Stop doing that. Have faith in him. He said
This
he
is so
exists.
disingenuous. Like, this
Have
guy's, he's
faith in
laughing.
him.
Hold on, let me find
And
the
he said
verse.
he's laughing behind his mute button. Have faith in him. He said the verse exists. Like,
Just to let you know, I can't hear you if you're off the app, bro. So
yeah. Oh, Ebro, he probably doesn't know. Ebro, if you're reading right now, we can't hear you because you're out of the app. Like, you have to stay on TikTok, like inside the app. Were you reading something, Ebro? No, you can stop reading because we can't hear you. You need to come back on TikTok. We can't hear you now if you're reading something.
Go and just look at chapter 3, verse 52.
Chapter 3, verse 52. Okay, guys, he said it's in chapter 3, verse 52 of the Quran where Jesus says that he's basically a Muslim.
I don't think that's what he said.
Huh?
I don't think that's what he said.
That's what who said?
I don't think that's what Ibru said.
Oh. Okay, well, let's wait for Ebro to come back. Ebro, is that the verse where Jesus says that he's a Muslim?
So I'm back. What's the argument now?
unequivocal verse, one unambiguous statement, where Jesus, may his peace be upon us, says, I am a Muslim.
That's what the argument is. And Ebro said the verse exists where Jesus basically says he's a Muslim.
One equivocal statement where Jesus, peace be upon him, says, I am Muslim.
You're not funny, bro.
worships Allah.
You're not
His
funny.
peace be upon us. His peace be upon us. Get it right.
You found the verse yet? Or you like?
No, he's still looking. Give him some time, guys. I believe in him. Give him some time.
Bro, you know you're not gonna find his verse. Like, why are we
No,
wasting
but
not
he
time?
gonna
said
find
stop. Like, you need to stop this thing, Fly
Yeah,
Straight, of
Muslim
not
brother.
believing in
Gee.
your. No, you need to stop not believing in your Muslim brothers and sisters. Have faith in him.
You
Fly a
look to know
hater.
this verse.
Okay.
Fly a hater.
Ebro,
You're a whole hater, Isabel.
Ebro,
Did you read the verse
exactly.
that I
Like,
showed you?
Ebro, did you find the verse where
I'm
Jesus
just being
says that he's
realistic.
a Muslim? Huh?
Told you
Oh,
the
he's look. Huh?
chapter 352. Chapter 352.
Oh, that's where Jesus Christ says that he's a Muslim.
It doesn't say that he is. He's a Muslim, but he talks about Nasara. Nasara is the guys who.
Oh,
He's gonna say that doesn't answer this question. So you fell into his trap.
That's right. Look, I'm gonna let.
I didn't catch that, bro.
yeah, we didn't catch that logic.
I said I'm gonna let Fly debate for me because he's right.
Ebro,
Okay,
Ebro,
yeah. So the verse talks about Jesus saying that he saw the unbelievers and he was talking to his help workers, the guys who help who
Disciples,
live with him, like his
disciples.
group. Disciples. And they said that we are Muslim. It's in the last words of the verse. You can say that. So that means that also Isa is stated as a Muslim in this verse.
Fly, I'm gonna let you handle this. Fly, handle that for me.
Bro, I already warned you, but I don't know why you fell into this guy's trap.
Shout at him, Fly. Tell him, shout at him.
No,
Because
there's no
what
need
he's
for that.
doing is not nice. Shout at him and tell him you're bad. And you need a timeout because why
Well,
did you
basically,
that I told you
they're
that
trying
verse
to catch
doesn't
you out on a
exist?
technicality. What they asked for is not what you provided.
Exactly.
So he doesn't answer his question. So he's just gonna keep saying that you didn't answer his question.
Bad boy.
Why? Why doesn't? I think it does. Because he's talking about his.
Oh, he's talking back,
No, but
Fly.
they're
He's
asking for
talking back to you.
something specific. As he said, unequivocal.
Something specific.
So why is this guy eating?
There's nothing specific in the Quran that
Yeah,
says
that's his question though. See, this I told you not to engage with him, bro. You grabbed him.
Exactly. He told you not to engage with him.
I gave something that is very close because he was talking to the helpers that was with him, living with him in the same era, at the same time.
Oh.
So they said that they were Muslim, all of them. So that means that Jesus was Muslim too.
He's talking back, Fly.
I'm not talking that fly. I just said what the verses mean.
It's cool. Just leave it.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Don't worry.
Look at this guy in
Exactly.
the
Be a
comments.
good boy and leave it.
Okay, so where can you state that the Bible talks about the Trinity?
Oh, we're still on. You said that there was a verse where Jesus Christ says that he's a Muslim.
No, he's
Oh, you
conceded.
admit-
He's conceded. He's
Wait,
conceded it
no,
on you
Fly.
now.
Just let's give him a chance, Fly. Okay, you already like shouted at him. Thank you for that. Let's just wait for him to just like. I want to hear it like from him. Are you saying, Ibra? Like, are you admitting that there's no verse where Jesus says that he's a Muslim?
I showed you the closest verse that can.
No, I'm not
be
asking for that.
specific
That wasn't
to it.
the question. The question was, are you admitting that there's no verse that says that
See,
Jesus
they
is
wanna
a
do this.
Muslim?
Yes, I admit it. Yes, no. Okay, you win. I give it to you.
Okay,
Well, now flip it on them. Flip it on them.
Okay, so
flip it
now
on
give
them
me-
now, Ibra. Flip it on them.
Okay, so ask me, answer me this. Give me a verse in the Bible where it says
bro.
that
Bro.
Trinity is
Wait, GodLogic. Hold on, man. Hold on.
that the Trinity is there.
Because now he's trying to change the subject. So the subject, remember, guys, is Jesus being a Muslim. This is what he was
Yeah,
arguing.
here we go.
Right.
No, but that is the subject, though. Let's be fair.
That's the subject. So we're not switching to the Trinity. We could go to the Trinity later on. No worries.
Okay,
But-
okay.
So look.
Ask
So
another
look.
question if you want.
So yeah. So the question is now, since you don't have a verse where Jesus says that he's a Muslim or anything like that, let's say I grant you. Because I'm reasonable. I think that what I asked you doesn't prove, like with you not being able to provide that Jesus said those in that exact words, that doesn't prove that he wasn't a Muslim. That's silly. I was just doing to you what Muslims do to us and showing you how stupid it is. But you fell for it and really tried to go for it. So you just made it worse.
No, I showed you a verse that is very close to the specific question that you asked.
Yeah, no worries. I got you.
Did you read the verse? Did you read the verse?
I read the verse, and I understand
So
what you're
what do you
saying.
think about the verse?
His disciples were Muslims, so therefore, obviously, he is supposed to be a Muslim if his disciples are Muslims, right? So that's your argument, and I have no problem with that reasoning. That's solid
So the
reasoning. It's
disciples.
sound.
So
But
who-
here's
who
my
are
question.
the-
But
who
here's
is
my
the
question.
Who is the
Here's my
teacher of this
here's the question
disciple?
right here.
It's
Ebrow.
Jesus. So that means
Ebrow.
that he's
Ebrow, can you hear me?
the Muslim.
Ebrow, can you hear me? Can you hear me, bro? Okay. So what we're asking you is not a Muslim position on your beliefs about Jesus being a Muslim. We're asking you for proof. Can you prove to us historically that Jesus actually was a Muslim? Can you prove that to us? We know you believe that as a Muslim, but can
Yo,
you
don't fall for this guy's trap again, please. He's asking you loaded questions. Please don't fall for it.
I don't think that's a loaded question. You guys claim that Jesus was a Muslim. We're just asking you to prove it. I think it's that simple.
Bro, I can hear you smiling. You know what you're doing.
He said, I can hear you smiling.
I know you can, innit?
That's
And the
my
way he's
line.
eating the popcorn as well.
You're still in my line, dude, first of all.
I can hear you smiling.
It's not a loaded question. Matter of fact, any Muslim can come and try this. Now, Fly, we know that you're smart enough to, you've been through this already, so you know what goes on. But watch as your Muslim brothers embarrass themselves.
You have some put topic you don't but can't stress that enough.
Hey, do you want to be part of the GodLogic team?
What is that?
It's a team where we help bring Muslims to truth and help them realize how stupid their arguments are.
Oh no, sorry, we don't do that.
No,
Just
not
keep-
you. Not you. You for sure don't qualify. Fly.
You for sure didn't qualify.
I didn't even hear what
I
you
wanna
said.
qualify to something not true, bro.
Hey, Fly.
believe
I'm
in
just
the
saying
truth.
you could be part of the GodLogic team, bro. I'm just saying.
Okay, we'll
I'm
see
good where I am.
the judgment, brother.
Anyway, so yeah, how would you prove to us, Ebro, that Jesus was a Muslim? How would you prove that to us? I love how this topic has really become really popular. Why is my mic so low? I love how this topic has become popular.
What is everyone doing now?
Waiting.
We're waiting for Ebe to show how Jesus is basically a Muslim.
Eep, eep.
That's a cute nickname, guys. Ebe is a nice nickname. Like,
Only because you have an accent.
Okay, you can go check chapter 4, verse 171. It talks about how Jesus is a Muslim. He believes only in one God, that is Allah.
Don't use the Quran to prove the
In
Quran,
our
please.
in our
Please,
Muslim
please.
beliefs,
Bro,
if you are a
I
Muslim,
to engage with these lot. That's
that means
circular
that
reasoning. They grabbed you again.
you believe in just only one
Go
God,
ahead,
and
Fly.
that's
Get him,
Allah.
Fly. Get him, Fly.
Isabel, can you bring my second account up again?
Fly, get him. Because he doesn't understand what's happening. Get him, Fly.
how am I supposed to do that? Am I supposed to drop you and bring the second account?
No, drop the. I'm literally so sick.
Crazy.
I think
Okay,
he's a
so now
Muslim.
can I ask a question?
Yeah, bring him up after this.
Okay, but
You stopped the whole conversation just to do that, bro? My goodness, I tell you, man. So, Fly, tell him what he did wrong. Because he doesn't get it. If I tell him that what he did
Bro,
wrong, he's
you
not
guys are
going
just bullying him. There's clearly a language barrier here. He doesn't understand what's going on.
Okay, can you ask another question? Okay, I told you I got you like verses from the
I'm asking
Quran.
the same question. You don't understand what you did wrong, bro.
How do you,
I'll say it again. I'll say it
what?
again. Look,
Okay, say it again.
I'm saying, I know that you as a Muslim, and I know that your Quran makes claims about Jesus. You understand? It makes these statements and claims about Jesus, about what he believed, about how he practiced his religion, yada, yada. I'm asking for proof now. I know the Quran makes these statements about Jesus, but I'm asking for proof. Can you give me proof that Jesus believed in the same God that you find in Islam? Can you give me proof that he practiced his religion as a Muslim? Can you give me the proof of this? I know the Quran makes the claim, but can you give me the proof?
The proof is the Quran because it's the biggest evidence.
Exactly, bro. You can't win this one, bro. Just do not engage. Like, leave him.
Okay, let me try something else. So, if you were to go to Ebro, can you go to chapter 61 for me of the Quran? Go to chapter 61 for me, bro. I'm gonna try to do this as an example. I don't want us to go this way. I just want to show you this as an example of what I'm asking for, okay? Go to chapter 61, and then go to verse 6. Insha Yeshua.
What?
You heard me.
You guys are so funny.
You like that? Pretty soon, Fly, we're gonna get you to convert to the original Quran only Christianity group. We're the fastest growing religion, man.
I've never heard of that before.
Oh yeah, it's fairly new. Just about a year old. But it's been growing rapidly, man. I'm telling you. You don't want to miss it. You do not want to miss this movement. We're working on it right now to get a Wikipedia page. And this is delicious.
Hey, Avery, do I qualify to be in the group?
Yes, absolutely.
No. Okay.
You're already part of the group, man.
I thought I was too young looking to do that. But
Nope. We know we like to train them up young. You know what I'm saying? Start them off young, start cooking young. Be unstoppable when you get about 28, 29, like me.
Okay, Logic. Can you tell me
Oh, he's back.
what's your question of the verse that you just asked?
Okay,
me
so
to do? Let's see.
So the verse that I gave you, right? It says that Jesus said that he gave good news of a messenger to come after him named Ahmed, right?
Yes, it's Muhammad. Yeah.
Right. So my question would be, where can we find Jesus saying this? I know that the Quran says that he said this, but where does he say this?
In the Quran, bro. You just said it, bro. How can
This,
what?
this,
Quran. What? It's written, bro, in the Quran. How do you want me to?
So when it's written in the Quran, bro, when it's written in the Quran that Jesus said this, okay, was the Quran revealed to Jesus or Muhammad?
It was revealed to Muhammad.
Okay, so Muhammad is saying or is reciting something about Jesus who lived 600 years before him, right?
Girl, don't fall for this again, please. It's the third time.
Don't worry. Just let him finish.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Fly, let him cook. So, Ebro.
Yes.
Jesus was here 600 years before Muhammad, right?
Yeah.
So this is Muhammad who's saying something about Jesus who existed 600 years prior.
It's not Muhammad who's saying. It's the word
Whatever.
of God.
Yeah, whatever you say. Word of God. That's what you think.
Let me explain something to you.
You don't need to explain. No, dude, please. You do not have to do this. I know Islam. I know Islam. You don't have to do this. I know you believe that this is the word of Allah. It's not Muhammad's words and yada, yada, yada. I know what you believe, bro. I know that. Okay? Yeah. I don't, though. I don't believe that. This is Muhammad's words. Okay? But for you, you believe it's the word of God, no problem. Muhammad, regardless, we have the foundation that Muhammad is the one telling us this. Okay? He's the one reciting this. So Muhammad is reciting something about a person that existed 600 years before. So what I'm saying is that we should see some evidence 600 years prior of Jesus making this statement. Jesus saying what Muhammad said he said. So the Quran's claiming that he said something. So the proof of where we would find Jesus actually saying this would be outside of the Quran, in something that existed before the Quran. You understand?
Yeah, I understand, yeah.
All right, good. So similarly, this is what I'm asking. If I were to ask you, where did Jesus say this? Where did Jesus say that Muhammad would come? You would take me to where Jesus said this, which would be outside of the Quran, in the scripture that came before it. So when I'm asking, okay, the Quran says that Jesus was a Muslim. Where can you go to prove that to me now, that Jesus was a Muslim? Where I can actually see that Jesus did believe in Allah, that he did believe in the same God that we see that Muhammad believed in and that's preached in Islam. Where can you show me that outside of the Quran? Because that's where the proof would be.
Bro, how do these questions work on actual people?
It cannot be like, I cannot like come and tell you
ask you, tell me, how do you know Jesus beside the Bible? How do you gonna answer that? You're not gonna know the answer for that. Feel me?
I have a statement to make.
It's illogic questions that you say.
It's
You're
a
not
very
answering this
actually
question.
it's a very logical question because the Bible, the New Testament, is the earliest source of information that we have on Jesus' life, bro. For when the historians say, "Oh yeah, Jesus spoke Aramaic," they use the New Testament to say that. When they say that Jesus was born in Bethlehem, and what you know is Palestine and stuff, that area of Palestine, they use the New Testament to say this.
Free
All the
Palestine.
information that we know about Jesus comes from the New
Free
Testament, bro.
Palestine, bro. Free Palestine.
And don't okay, but everything that we know about Jesus comes from the New Testament. That's the point.
How can you know that the New Testament is correct?
Because it's eyewitness testimony on the fact of Jesus' life. So that's the whole point. You're gonna have to show me,
Do you
based on
believe
the
that?
historical facts of Jesus' life,
Who told you that? Who
that
told you that?
he
How do
believed in
you know
Islam.
that?
Wait, good logic. Who are the authors of the New Testament?
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Paul, Peter.
So what, the disciples of Jesus are the authors of the New Testament,
Uh-huh.
even though it came 70 years after his death.
Not 70 years, actually. It came
400 years.
about
400 years.
40
It
years,
wasn't 400.
30 years, 50 years after his
In
death.
30 years,
Not
you just
70.
have like one little piece, like one little sheet. It's the size of a credit card. So you had the full book until 400 years after Jesus died.
That means wait, no, it's not 400 years actually. That's a lie. But again, that's besides the point. Here it is again. Without the New Testament, you don't know anything about Jesus.
We have the Quran. We know everything, bro.
All right, watch this. Watch this. What language did Jesus speak, Ibrahim?
Speak Aramaic.
Show me from the Quran that Jesus spoke Aramaic.
Hebrew.
Bro,
No, let him do it. Let him do it. He walked himself into this.
There is no such thing as that in the Quran.
Wait, hold on. I can't hear you. Say that again.
I can't prove you that.
Oh, but you just told me that you know everything about Jesus from the Quran.
Yes,
So
we know.
here's my question. Here's
know
my
how
question
he
now.
lived. We know what he did. We know who he worshipped.
Wait.
That's all that we need to know.
You just gave me a fact about Jesus that he spoke Aramaic.
Oh, he's grabbed you.
How do you know that?
He's like, oh, he's grabbed you.
I didn't want to say Aramaic. I wanted to say Arabic.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. You said Aramaic. How do you know that Jesus spoke Aramaic since the Quran doesn't tell you? Where'd you get that from?
I want to say Arabic, bro, not Aramaic.
So now we're changing it, ladies and gentlemen. Now Jesus spoke Arabic. Is that true? Jesus spoke Arabic?
Bro, this guy's muting himself.
You have to unmute Ebib.
Yeah, you have to unmute. Basically, you have to appeal to our book to prove that, you know.
Can you not spoil the show, please?
Sorry.
Goodness. Are you the type of person that tells a person about the movie before they go see it?
I'm not that type of person. Please forgive me for my sin.
All right, you're forgiven.
Okay, so what language Jesus was talking with?
You told me Aramaic. I'm asking you, how'd you know that? And again, why are you asking me that? You said you know everything from your Quran.
But there's in the Quran, there's nothing written such as what language Jesus spoke.
Oh, exactly.
Exactly,
So you
yeah.
don't even know what language Jesus spoke. But it's funny
But the
that you
Quran was
assume.
written in Arabic, so you suppose he spoke
something
Arabic
interesting.
because he was
Here's something interesting.
sent in Palestine in those years. They spoke
You said
Arabic.
Palestine. Where in your Quran does it say that Jesus was in Palestine?
Not in the Middle East. It's like in the
Where in
Palestine.
your Quran does it say Jesus was in the Middle East?
It doesn't say that.
So then why are you assuming he was in the Middle East? or in Palestine or spoke Aramaic or Arabic. Why are you assuming these things? Where are you getting this stuff from? Your Quran don't tell you nothing. Where are you getting this from? You see how you don't even know the basic things about Jesus? When I leave it up to your Quran, you don't know nothing.
Okay, so tell me about Jesus. I want to know about him. What did he do?
Ah, very good. But hold on. Before I tell you about Jesus,
Come on, just tell me.
before I tell you about this good Lord that I know of who saved my soul, who redeemed me from my sins, before I tell you about him, I need you to know that your Quran is inadequate and has nothing on Jesus. You don't know nothing. Everything that you know about Jesus, you steal from my Bible.
But we know something.
That's what I want you to know before I tell you this.
The Quran, it's not something that is meant for prophets or Jesus or Muhammad or Ibrahim.
Really? There's an entire chapter named after his mother. What are you talking about?
But the Quran is meant to teach us the way to live and to know Allah and to know God.
You know what? That's
Quran itself
awesome.
is talking about God.
That's
the words
awesome.
of God.
You know what? I like what
It's
you
not-
said because that's awesome.
It's not an autobiography of a prophet. It's not
But really,
autobiography of like
wait,
Jesus.
so
or
I got
Muhammad.
you. So you said the Quran is meant as a
Feel me?
guidance for us, a guidance. Did you not know that the Quran says that Jesus is that guidance? The Quran says that Jesus himself is a mercy and a sign for mankind. He's the mercy.
Yes, he's a prophet. He's a prophet.
Wait, it doesn't say that about all the prophets. It says that Jesus himself is the mercy from Allah. So if Jesus is the mercy, shouldn't we know about him?
But the Quran says that all the prophets are equal.
Show me where it says that Abraham or Moses is a mercy from Allah. Show me. Show me where it says that Jacob or Isaac or Ishmael or Dawood is a mercy from Allah.
But the Quran states that all the prophets are equal.
No,
That's
it says
all
when they
I'm
don't make
gonna
it,
say to you.
which is false, because your Quran literally makes distinction between Jesus and the rest. Only Jesus is the word of Allah. Only Jesus is a spirit from him. Only
prophet
Jesus created
has
a bird
his
from
own way
clay.
with Allah.
Only
brother.
Jesus is the sign of for mankind and a mercy from Allah. Even your Quran gives glory to Jesus without even knowing it.
The salvation of God.
Every prophet in our Quran have his own relation with Allah.
But they're not all a mercy.
Relationship with Allah.
They're not all a mercy from him for
Every one of
mankind.
them have his own. How do we say? Mu'jiza. How do you say mu'jiza?
Maybe a special calling or something. Special title.
No, not. Like every prophet have how Moses split the sea, how Jesus was
Miracles?
miracle. Every
Yeah,
prophet
we're not
have
talking about
his
we're not talking about
miracle.
miracles. We're talking about the identification of Jesus and how your Quran identifies Jesus as the mercy from Allah.
Yeah, we say al-Masih.
No, not Messiah, the mercy.
Messiah. The mercy where? Can you show me where is it quoted?
Oh my goodness. Chapter 19. Chapter 19, verse 21. You guys are going to have to start paying me to start teaching Islam, seriously. Chapter 19, verse 21. He's a sign for mankind and a mercy from us, Allah says.
Avery, why aren't you at the gym?
I am at the gym. I'm working out these Muslims.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't understand what is your point. A mercy. What? Every prophet is a mercy to its people.
Show me that. Show me where your Quran says every prophet is a mercy to his people.
Because they are all equal.
I don't care about your
In the
explanation.
Quran, we
I don't
said that
need your
prophets are
explanation.
all equal. So
I don't
they
need
are
an
equal,
explanation.
brother. They all have the same traits.
Show me. Show me where your Quran where it says every
They were
prophet is a
all
mercy.
sent. They were all sent as mercy from God, bro.
Show me
Every
where your
prophet.
Quran says that every prophet is a mercy from
I can
Allah.
show you. I can show you that the Quran says that all prophets are equal.
Are all prophets messiahs? Are all prophets messiahs?
A question.
Wait.
No.
So then all prophets are not equal. Jesus is the Messiah. He's not equal. So are all prophets called the mercy from Allah?
I mean, in my logic, they're all mercy from Allah because
I don't care
without
about your
them, we
logic,
cannot
my brother.
know the
My
truth.
brother,
Without them, we cannot know the truth.
listen. I can bring my own logic here. You can bring your own logic here. That doesn't matter. What matters is what the Quran actually says. We can't
Yes.
force the Quran to fit what we already think. We got to let the Quran speak for itself, bro.
But you are
So I'm
logic.
asking you again, be honest with me. Just be honest. Okay? Just be honest. Are all prophets identified as mercies from Allah from the Quran? Yes or no, bro?
In the Quran, we say that all prophets are equal. We don't distinguish one from another.
I know that you guys have to go in autopilot mode, but I'm going to give you another chance. Does your Quran say that all prophets are a mercy from Allah? Yes or no?
I'm just not gonna answer that again.
Mash Yeshua. See, this is the difference when someone is being convicted and they still suppress the truth in their unrighteousness, and then when someone is convicted and they submit to the truth. You, my friend, are the example of one who's being convicted in your mind, and yet you're suppressing the truth in unrighteousness. You got to hold for it. But it's okay. So let me ask you this, though. With Jesus being a mercy from Allah, don't you think that we should at least know this mercy? We should identify him and know about him? Know what he taught, how he practiced his religion, where he preached? Shouldn't we know this? If he's a mercy for mankind, shouldn't we know this? Come on, bro.
It says in the Quran that Jesus is the salvation of God and the Word.
Yep. So shouldn't we know this? Shouldn't we know about him? If he's the salvation of God, his word, and his mercy for mankind, shouldn't we know him?
I mean, yes, we know him, but
No, you don't know him. Not in the Quran, you don't.
in the Quran we know that he is a prophet sent by God.
What did he preach? You don't know. You don't know his message. You don't know where he was sent. You don't know
I showed
anything.
you like 2 verses, bro, before of Jesus
You don't know anything, man. That's my
being a
point.
prophet from Allah.
You don't know anything. I don't care about the Quran making a claim that he's a prophet. What did he come with? What did he preach? It says that he came with the gospel, the
Preach
good
to the
news.
people
What
to say
was
that
that?
there is only one God.
Is that
That's
it?
only
The Jews
thing that
already
he
believe
did.
that. The Jews
What?
already believe that there was only one God. Is
Yeah,
that all that he
they
brought?
believe it? How did they believe it? Because Allah sent Moses with another book that's called the
Okay,
Torah.
so they already worshipped one God, right? When Jesus came on the scene, they already were monotheists. So what was it that Jesus brought that was different from what Moses brought?
Can you
See?
repeat the question?
What was it that Jesus brought that was different than what Moses brought? Because when Jesus came, they already believed in one God. They were already monotheists. They got this from the Torah. So what did
Yeah,
Jesus bring that was different than what Moses brought?
because they didn't believe in Moses.
They did believe in Moses.
They didn't believe in God, the God of Moses. Sorry, not in Moses. The
They
God
did
of
believe in the
Moses.
God of Moses. What are you talking about?
They believed in the God of Moses, but not fully. That's why God sent
Not
Jesus.
fully? Okay, so they still believed in the God of Moses. So they were monotheists. but not fully. So
Now, how
what
do you
did
know
Jesus?
that? I can even
Well, that's
answer
what you said.
you.
I'm going with what you're saying. So with that being said, what did Jesus bring to bring them into the fullness of the revelation of the God of Moses? Since they already knew he was one, so he didn't have to repeat that. What was it that he brought that brought the fullness of the revelation of the God of Moses? What was it? If you don't
Because
know,
after the time of Moses, people started disbelieving again. That's what
disbelieving
happened.
in what?
Disbelieving in God.
No, they still believed in God.
Who told you
They were,
that?
they were monotheists.
But after Moses, after Moses, they didn't. They started disbelieving again,
Okay.
because
Once
there's a lot
again,
of time between Moses and Jesus.
you know what's interesting? Your Quran doesn't even say that. Your Quran doesn't say that the Jews were disbelievers. So again,
No,
they already believed in one God. What was the new revelation or the complete revelation that Jesus brought to fix their where they were messing up? Because they already believed in one God.
the same thing that Moses told them to believe in one God and to do good in life and to believe in the one and the only. That's the
See, man,
that's the message that was to Jesus.
you see this? You don't even know what Jesus brought. You don't know.
Okay, if you know, I don't know. It's only God knows, brother. That's what
No,
we
it's
say.
not only God knows. He gave it to us. He gave us the gospel, bro. All I'm doing to you right now, what I'm showing you is I'm showing you
And
that
he
from your
gave us the
Quran.
Quran too. I know.
Listen,
We as
what
Muslims,
I'm
we
showing you
believe
from the
in it.
Quran, I'm showing you that as a Muslim, you don't know what Jesus preached. You don't know the
I know what
message
he
that Jesus
preached. He
came with.
preached that Allah is
You
one,
don't
that
know.
God
You
is
don't know
one,
his.
and there's
Hold on, let
only
me
one
finish, bro.
creator.
Hey,
That's
bro,
what he
let me finish.
preached.
Let me finish because you could just repeat that and you're not able to answer
Oh,
questions. So
you saying you don't know?
just
You
hold on and
saying
let
you
me
don't
finish,
know what
bro.
he preached?
Let me finish,
You
bro.
saying you
Let me
don't know
finish.
what he preached? That's why I'm
Let me
defending
finish, bro. Let
myself,
me
brother.
finish. Let me finish what I'm saying. You don't know the revelation that Jesus came with. You don't know what he preached. You don't
I
know
know what
where
he
he
preached.
preached.
Stop saying that, bro. I know what he
No, you
preached.
don't. You don't. You don't know where he preached. You don't even know his purpose.
Okay, say whatever, bro. Just say whatever.
I'm showing you what you showed me.
If you
By the
wanna
basic
make
questions that
class
I asked you,
with lies,
the
bro,
basic
just
questions
say
that I
whatever.
asked you, Ebrow, hold on, I'm gonna just go ahead and mute you. The basic questions that I asked you, you were unable to answer. Basic questions. What did Jesus teach? What was in his message? What did he bring that was different than what Moses brought? These basic
I
questions you
told
can't
you,
answer.
I told you what he brought. He brought that the people where he lived with, he told them to believe in only one God. One God is Allah, only
Is
one
that
true
it?
God,
Is that
the
all
most
he said?
powerful, the most merciful. That was his message.
Is that all he
It's
said?
the message of it's this message was all from all the prophets.
Wait a second. So is that all he said? Believe in one God. Believe in one God. Is that all he said?
That's the most important thing.
So what was different from the Torah and the gospel? What's the difference?
The Torah, don't know the difference. I can't answer you that.
You see? That's what I'm saying, bro.
Because
You don't
look, in
know.
Islam we believe in Torah and Injil. Injil is your book. It's the
I know, and you
Christian
don't know
book.
what that
Torah is
is. You
the
don't know what
Hebrew
neither
book.
of
It's
that
the
stuff
Jewish book.
is. You don't know what it is.
But the difference between them, I think that I don't want to say something that I don't know because that's why I don't want to ask. There's a lot you can ask a lot more knowledgeable humans in this topic. I don't know about Torah and the Injil.
And they don't know. Your more knowledgeable Muslims don't know. They don't
Not
know
all
because they don't know
Muslims,
what the
bro.
gospel is.
Just me. It's just
They
me.
don't know. No, it's not just you,
That's
bro.
it.
I've spoken to hundreds of Muslims more knowledgeable than you. They can't answer my questions either. And not as Muslims, they can't. Not as Muslims. As Muslims, if they were to answer my questions honestly, they have to reject Islam.
Wait, what? What have I missed?
A
He
law
couldn't tell me
flight
the
star
difference.
straight. You should have yelled at him a long time ago. You missed a law. He was being very bad.
So, Ibro, the
Yeah.
very basic fact that you don't know what the difference is between the Torah and the gospel. You don't know what the difference between them is.
I don't know because I
Shows
didn't
you
read the gospel,
that
the whole gospel, and I didn't read the whole Torah. How could I answer you this question?
A Muslim in the comments said, Ebro, please leave.
It's God.